In this video, I'm going to do another episode of this RV repair series that I'm working on, and today I'm going to replace this old, nasty, worn-out, stinky toilet and then put it a brand new one. Now this was quite a job, and I had to take it all the way down to the black water tank, and so I'm going to show you how to remove the toilet, the flange, and put in a new flange, seal, and toilet. Alright, now that the black water tank is clear, I've cleaned everything in here, but I still smell something, so I think it's leaking at the valve down here. And so what I need to do is pull these off. There are two bolts on either side, this one there and that one over there on the left, real tight. So I can't really record too much of this, so I'm just going to pull it and then come back, and then there's a valve back there I need to remove. Alright, so here's a real complication removing this toilet. So there's no room over here really to get a wrench on because this thing is in the way. So I was able to get a wrench on this side, and then I could take the nut off. So that one has all this room here. So here's what I did. I janked this to the right as far as I could, and you can see now, if you look head on, this is twisted this way. And now what I can do is take a wrench on the bottom. I'll have to demonstrate because there's no way of filming this. What you do is you put one of these box end wrenches around it, because this is a real fine. It can do like a very, very small amount. And then you clamp this on the small round piece on top because it tapers. And then you can lift up, bring it back, and then you can slide this a little bit in this kind of a motion. It's very, very slow and very, very tight, but I am getting it off, so I should have this off in a few minutes. Alright, so I have to reach around back. I can't really film it, and we should be able to pull this out now. Alright, that's pretty stinky. Let me get this outside. Okay, so now first thing you want to do is clog this hole. Turn the fan on. Now the first thing I want to do is clean this mess up. I've got some hot soapy water here. Now this is broken. So this is why it's leaking and stinking. This flange is broken. Have to get a new one of those. So that's where the toilet bolt's on, and this flange is busted. And so I'm going to try and get that off. And I got a rag in the hole to keep it from stinking. So this flange is in terrible shape, and all of the bolts have rusted, and I cannot get any of them off. And so I did a lot of beating and pounding and whatnot, and finally I had to get out a cutting tool and cut the flange just so that I could remove the bolts. Now that took a long time, but when I finally got them on, then the next step is to unscrew this directly from the black water tank. And somebody put a seal outside of the threads, which serves no purpose, and I didn't really think I was going to get it off. It took a long time. So now that I have freed all the mounting bolts, I'm now having to pound it to try and turn it to unscrew it from the black water tank. And believe me, this thing was stuck. And it takes a very, very big wrench in order to get on there, so I had a hard time. Now that was difficult, but I finally got it off. So I have a new 4x3 flange and I'm going to install it. Alright, so here's the new seal, or the new flange. You need to that ought to be enough. Alright. When this got beat up, I'm probably going to replace the board here. Put that right like that, and that's where the T-bolts will go in. And the old holes line up great. Alright, so I couldn't find the exact replacements for those screws, but I got some stainless steel ones. These have Phillips heads, but it should work. Now take a look at this old seal. It is just completely rotten out and destroyed, and all of that sewage was leaking out onto the floor and allowing the gases from the tank to come up, and everything was gross. Now I did clean out this toilet and put it back in temporarily while my new one arrived, but I ordered a new toilet because the old one was just hammered. So as I mentioned, I had the old toilet installed temporarily back onto that new flange while I waited for my new toilet to arrive. So now I'm going to show you how to install the new toilet. Alright, so I've removed the two bolts here and the water connection in the back, and this is, just pull it straight up. Just get in the habit of not tipping a toilet when you pull it out. Alright, now the previous owner never had any flange over the water. So with that gigantic hole there and the pipe going through the floor, the mice can just walk through like a highway. So I need to put this flange on to seal it up. That'll keep them out. Alright, so there's a slight height difference between these two toilets. So I need to raise this, So I need to raise this about that far, and I should have enough room to... Okay, so this will go down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, this is a 1/2 inch OD and 3/8 inside diameter, and it's so I'm going to make a little extension below, and that's going to be easier than trying to get fittings on the toilet. And so what I need to do is first cut this off where I can have enough room to put in the barb, but not too low. So about right there. Okay. Now this is quite stiff, so I've got a couple of hose clamps. I put the hose clamps on first. I'll try and shove it in. If it won't go, then I have a plan B. Alright, I'm going to try and heat this up. Can't quite get it all the way on, but I'm at least to the 70% second barb. Alright, when you have a stubborn connection like this, and when you put your hose clamp on, put it right at the end of that pipe. Alright, so the next one's easy. This tube is very easy. Yeah, these just go on a piece of cake and put that all the way down. So this one, I'm at least to the second barb again. Now to get the length right, I need to, where's the other barb? Oh, it's in my hand. Okay. I need to come up 10 inches to about right there for this new connection. Right there. I'll just verify I did that right. So now that hose is trimmed, I just put it on, tighten the hose barbs, and then I'm going to pop the toilet on and check for leaks. Alright, I just turned the bolts are loose, and then I turned the water on to check for leaks. Okay, so that works. Now I need to tighten those up. Now ran into a little complication back there. I won't be able to film it. But that ring I put over the hole was actually catching on the back part, causing the toilet to tip forward, so I had to pull it off, slide it back a little bit, and so now it's down flush. And we just tighten these down now. I'm going to put some weight on it and make sure that it's going down all the way to the floor. So the one on the right's pretty easy. The one on the left takes a little bit of extra effort, and the best thing to do is get on top of the toilet and press it down as tight as you can get. And then you can do most of it with your finger and then finish up with the wrench. Alright, it's finally installed. So here's how this toilet works. As I mentioned before, you push this down halfway. That fills the bowl. Okay, and then put it down all the way. And that flushes. And so everything is installed now. I checked for water leaks. Back here you can see maybe the extension that I made, and I have one issue here is that it's a little bit higher than the other one, and it's also slightly bigger, and so I've got a little bit of rubbing here, but it works. It's just annoying, so what I may do is I may just trim the plastic here on the lid, because the bottom one does it too. That does it worse. But what I may be able to do here is very carefully trim a little bit of this wood. I've had this off before, and this is a piece of plywood. And if I could just very carefully make a little spot here for clearance and then paint this white, as long as I don't come anywhere near that critical pipe in there. Definitely do not want to touch that, but I can take this panel off. But it's not a huge deal, so you can do it, but you're getting a little bit of catching. And so in my particular case, I just don't have a lot of room to work with. Alright, let's take a look at the water pattern and see how this toilet works. The water outlet comes right here and then it swirls around, so it's a single unit. And let's take a look at that. time will tell how well this really washes the bowl, but that's how this particular model works. And it looks like it's holding the water here at the seal well, and that's a common problem you're going to see, that seal will wear out eventually. This particular model is difficult to replace it because you have to take it apart right here at the seam, right here from the bottom. I have not done it, and so time will tell how long that lasts. But now I have a nice, clean, brand new toilet that doesn't stink, and we should be ready to go. So I hope you found that helpful, and I'll see you next time.